Hello guys, it's AJ. Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about money mindset. Okay, money mindset actually plays a big role when it comes to how someone perceives the real world of money. You know, we all have different kinds of beliefs based on where we come from, based on what we learned from maybe our closest people, maybe our family, our friends, you know. So money mindset can actually be a game changer in everything, and it can also either make you as an individual when it comes to your financial status or break you. So money mindset is actually how someone perceives, how someone thinks and believes about money. So there's this scarcity mindset and abundance mindset. So let me talk about that. Okay, so when we talk about scarcity mindset, that's based on money mindset, it's actually someone believes that there's not enough money out there. And you know, this belief kind of like usually is brought about by the area someone resides in, or by the things that someone sees, or by the just the perspective the person has about money. You know, when you're thinking that there's not enough money and I'm likely not going to get any of it, this is actually going to affect you as an individual, and it will affect you in a way that you won't have that confidence of going further, learning new skills that are going to help you build your finance. But you know, you'll always believe that there's no money, so there's no point of working hard or maybe learning a new skill that is going to help me make lots of money. And that's the case. And we have now the abundance mindset, whereby someone believes that there's actually lots of money, there's actually money to be earned. And this guy who believes like that, this guy is going to take risks. You know, he is going to take risk, or he or she is going to take risk to ensure that he keeps on let me say setting traps, setting income streams, whereby he or she can keep on earning more money. You know. So, and this is the mindset everyone who is trying to attain the financial freedom should establish. You know, believe that money is there. Money is there. The only thing you have to do is actually just come up with the ideas of whereby you can earn money. Come up with the idea that can actually generate you money. So this means you have to tap into yourself, just learn new skills, just you know, think of a way you can keep on earning money. You can just keep on the cycle of cash flow just coming in, you know, something like that. Someone who actually believes there's lots of money and there's money to be earned, these now are the entrepreneurs, these now are the smart people who are actually thinking of passive income. These are people who are thinking of real estate. These are people who are thinking of businesses, solid businesses that are going to keep them earning money for a really long period of time. So that's what it's all about. So you have to believe that there's money. You know, the moment you start believe there's no money, that's actually going to shrink your mind, and you're not always going to think outside the box. But someone who actually believes that there's money, lots of money to be earned, this guy will always push him or herself beyond the limits, and this guy is going to start a channel everywhere, you know. And that's how billionaires are. You know, these guys usually believe that there's money, you know, and they are looking at every problem that is just in front of them as a way of earning money. You know, when you think of a problem and you know that I can solve this problem, you know, it's about that. Think of a problem and think of a way you can find a solution for it, and come up with a way on how you can make things easier for the people with such a problem. And that's how billionaires think like that. And that's why someone like Elon Musk, this guy has lots of businesses, has lots of companies, you know, different ventures everywhere, because this guy just sat down and believed that there is money to be made. But if he didn't think that there's lots of money to be made, this guy will actually have sat on the ideas that he had, you know, about these companies that is actually working on right now. So just let go of the scarcity mindset and indulge into abundance mindset, and believe that there is money. You know, everything you're seeing in your environment, be it the environment you're around, be it the buildings, be it the trees, everything that you see in front of you can actually turn into an opportunity if you just think in the right way. And that's all about money mindset. You know, that's how someone who is actually seeking to grow financially, someone who is seeking to attain financial stability, that's how he or she should view things. Another thing, when it comes to money mindset, we have the survivor mindset and we have the growth mindset. You know, the survivor mindset, this guy or this woman is just focused on making ends meet, and that's all. You know, I'm just trying this kind of person, the survivor mindset, this is the kind of person who will say, okay, I'm only trying to make ends meet. I'm only trying to get money to pay my bills. I'm only trying to pay rent. I'm only trying to pay for my hospital bills. I'm only trying to, you know, this person is only focusing on making ends meet, and that's all. He or she doesn't think beyond that. But someone with a growth mindset, now this is the person who actually doesn't think just in front of his bill. This person thinks outside the box, and in such a way that he thinks, I should be making money, so this money can actually help me grow as an individual. It can also help me reach other levels by investing in some other things and also working on projects that are going to make me lots of money. So this is the growth mindset now that I'm talking about here. So you should actually ask yourself, which person are you? Are you the survivor or are you the growth mindset? You know, in my case, I usually look myself as a growth mindset, but in the past, that's how not I used to look at myself, because of some limitations that I used to face, because of the problems that I used to face. I used to have really negative mindset when it comes to money, because I've been seeing my family struggling for a while, you know, when it comes to making money. And at some point I even concluded that, it's really going to be hard for me to make out. And in my family, I'm the firstborn, and there's that pressure, and you sit down and ask yourself so many questions. Am I going to make it? You know, am I going to make it? Because I've been seeing my dad and my mom only trying to hustle to make sure that we get fed. You know, we have somewhere to sleep. At least we have some new clothes to wear, and that's actually took a toll on my mind. And I used to believe that there's actually nothing other than that: paying your rent, buying food, and maybe having somewhere amazing to sleep. That's all about it. But the moment I just started learning, I started venturing in something else, you know, trying to grow myself as an individual. That's when I came to realize that actually we can actually make more than that. We can actually go beyond the bills. We can actually grow beyond the things we just need to take care of. And that's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be that guy who is having that growth mindset. You're not just a survivor. Growth mindset is just going to push you to invest in more things. That is going to push you to reinvest in yourself. That is going to force you to grow as an individual, and you'll always find that you're making decisions that actually helps you financially and level up to be the financial beast you always want to be. So sit down and ask yourself, are you only focusing on meeting your ends meet, or you are focusing just beyond that? You know, after paying your bills, you should also think of investing, saving money for your future. You know, make sure you have some emergency fund somewhere. And that's all about money mindset that is going to help you to grow as an individual. So something else that I want to talk about when it comes to growth, you'll always think of ways, of ways you can keep on generating income. You'll think of passive. It can be active or passive income ideas that you always hustle on. So if you find yourself that you're always working to just to achieve more other than just paying your bills, you are on the growth mindset. But if you find yourself you are in a situation whereby you are okay, and you find out that maybe if I work and pay my rent, pay my bills, buy myself some food, and maybe pay for some utilities here and there, I'm okay, then you are on the survivor mindset. And that kind of mindset, when it's not going to help you to grow, you should shift your mindset and place it in the side of growth. That is when you'll actually see yourself going beyond just paying your bills, and that's how things will be. When you are in such a growth mindset, you know, when you are in this mindset of just growth mindset, and that's what you're focusing on, you'll always look for opportunities. You know, you'll never just leave an opportunity just pass you by simply because you are afraid, simply because you are not, you know, you think that it's not going to work out. You'll always jump to opportunities that actually will keep on generating you money. And that's how, if you look at these billionaires outside there, someone will tell you that he or she has more than 12 income streams, and you're like, wow, yeah, that's what it takes, you know. Growth mindset. So you'll always set up opportunities, businesses somewhere, passive incomes, passive and active incomes streams that you're going to set in different places just for you to be to ensure that you keep on growing. And that's why those who have money actually are not resting. They keep on working. They're not saying that I have attained my financial freedom, so I'm not going to work anymore. These are the people that you'll hear on the news that keep on investing in really, really big projects that are going to surprise you. And it's not just because they're comfortable with the state where they are. These guys are billionaires, and they keep on racking and carrying more expensive projects. They keep on spending money on things that actually help them grow, and this is where you should set your mindset. And the last money mindset that I want to talk about is the avoidance mindset. You know, avoidance mindset is the mindset that you're just afraid, you know, you fear of how things are going to turn out to be, so you don't put effort in anything. You just look at opportunities and you run away from them. You don't embrace them. You avoid things that actually are going to help you build wealth as an individual. You know, you avoid things that are going to help you grow simply because you're just afraid, or you're just afraid of maybe of the failure, or maybe you're just someone who is actually doesn't want to commit to anything else other than, you know, other than what you're already doing. You know, you're that kind of person who is and most people who are like this are usually the kind of people who are in their comfort zone, and they don't want to work their way above that point. You know, they're too comfortable with where they are. They're too comfortable that, you know, they are not even trying to put any effort, you know, to try to increase their status, to increase their income, to change the people who they are, you know, currently. So if you're this kind of person who actually looks at opportunities and just run away from them simply because you're afraid, simply because you don't want to commit to anything, simply because you think that things are not going to work out, you are in this section of avoidance mindset, and that's not someone you should be. You should always grab opportunities. When you see an opportunity somewhere, don't just stay back and look at other people handling that opportunity. You should always put yourself in the forefront and try to grab every opportunity that you see that is going to help you grow financially and become someone who you always wanted to be, and maybe hit your goals. Anyway guys, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So if you have any questions, if you just leave your comment in the comment section. If you like the video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because this channel is all about money mindset, personal finance, you know, helping you guys to achieve your level best when it comes to financial freedom. I'm also growing. I'm not saying that I'm where I want to be. I'm on the growth stage, and if you've been watching my other videos, you know that I've been trying also to level up and be that person who always wants to be. And guys, if you're here with me, just keep track of me, because I'm pretty sure very, very soon I'm going to surprise you guys with the changes that I'm going to make in my life. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.